Since ancient times, humans have told stories of monsters, lost cities, and forgotten kingdoms, but were these just myths? Or did they hold fragments of truth? Let's begin this journey into the world's greatest mysteries. Sea monsters and ocean legends.
Picture this middle of the night on an endless ocean. Columbus's ship is tossed about by the waves. The sailors hold their breath. Then suddenly, out of the darkness, a gigantic creature emerges, its body gleaming like silver scales, its eyes blazing against the darkness. Columbus wrote it himself in his notes. A shadow moved through the water, long, huge, and unlike any fish I had ever seen. His sailors trembled, some thinking it was a sea dragon, others swearing they saw a human head atop a finned body. They were ready to draw their swords, but the creature might not have been just a big fish, but a species we have yet to rediscover. Imagine an endless ocean, dark, silent, and suddenly the surface splits apart. From the abyss rises a colossal figure, its body towering like a mountain, scales glimmering like steel, and glowing eyes that paralyze anyone who dares to look. This is the Leviathan, an ancient monster described in Scripture, said to be able to swallow the world in a single breath of rage. Ancient civilizations portrayed it as a sea dragon, a serpent of unimaginable size, even a demon of the waters that never sleeps. Ships lost without a trace, storms born from nowhere, and deep rumbling from the ocean floor. All were seen as signs of its awakening. What chills the spine today is this: larger than any whale alive. Modern sonar sometimes captures massive shadows. So, is Leviathan only a myth? Or is it still waiting, beneath the waves where we sail? Did Leviathan really exist? For thousands of years, sailors told terrifying stories of a sea monster so massive it could swallow ships whole. Ancient texts describe the Leviathan as a serpent of chaos, rising from the deep with glowing eyes and armored scales. Some believe it was just a myth, a warning against the dangers of the unknown ocean. But others think it may have been inspired by real creatures, like giant squids or massive prehistoric reptiles. So, was Leviathan only a story to scare sailors? Or could there be a grain of truth hidden beneath the waves? Deep in the ocean, the legendary city of Atlantis lies hidden. But its secret isn't just golden ruins, it's its guardians. Imagine a colossal creature with gleaming scales, glowing green eyes, and a body the size of a seamount. Ships that disappear without a trace are merely victims of the monster. What's chilling, modern divers still report booming sounds from the seabed, as if something immense were guarding the city. If Atlantis were real, the question is, will humans ever find it, or will its guardians devour them? Why ancient maps full of images of sea dragons? Giant sea dragons are depicted in terrifying detail. Their teeth are as sharp as swords, their bodies wrapped around ships, as if ready to devour anyone who dares sail. To sailors of the time, the ocean was a foreign world, full of mystery, more terrifying than any landmass. Every shadow in the mist, every swirling wave, interpreted as a bloodthirsty monster. Sea dragons weren't just figments of the imagination, but a stern warning: don't sail too far, or you'll never return. And here's the surprising twist: over time, many creatures once thought to be sea dragons have turned out to be giant squid, whales, even narwhals with spiral tusks mistaken for the horns of supernatural beings. The question is, have all the sea dragons been discovered? Or are there still monsters in the depths we've never seen?
Imagine a kingdom so powerful, so wealthy, that its neighbors trembled at the mere mention of its name. But suddenly, it vanished. It was as if the earth had swallowed it whole. Historians have found evidence, ancient records, majestic ruins, a natural disaster, or some force that doesn't want the world to remember it. This is the mystery of a kingdom that once existed, but was forced to disappear as if it never existed. And the twist: some evidence suggests the kingdom may still hold great treasures and secrets hidden, waiting to be discovered. Imagine a city, its walls glistening with gold, its floors reflecting the sunlight, and endless treasures awaiting those who dare to find it. This legend is called El Dorado. Thousands of explorers sailed through jungles, down dark rivers, and even braved disease and death, all for a glimpse of gold. However, what they found was not glory, but death. Ships sank, expeditions were ruined, and countless bodies lay buried beneath the strange soil. The city always seemed so close, but in the end, vanished like a mirage. And the cruelest twist, the City of Gold may never have existed at all. A myth created to cost thousands of lives. Imagine a man whose name resounded like a storm. From the barren plains, he rose, leading a relentless army of horses. Village after village, city after city, crumbled under his earth-shaking war cry. No fortress was strong enough, no army strong enough. He moved so swiftly that even the greatest empires could not breathe. In a matter of decades, nearly half the world bowed to a single name. Kings, emperors, and even holy leaders all fell to their knees. The world seemed to have only one ruler, but just as he grasped the pinnacle of power, death came to him suddenly, not by an enemy sword, not by rebellion, but a mysterious fever in a simple tent. The name of that leader, Genghis Khan, the greatest conqueror in history who conquered half the world, but succumbed to an invisible disease. Imagine a magnificent city, standing proudly on water. This is Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital, once called the Venice of the New World, with its floating streets, sweeping canals, and massive bridges. It seems impossible for humans to have built it hundreds of years ago, but make no mistake beyond its beauty. Tenochtitlan was a machine of war and power. Every corner was filled with magnificent markets, towering temples, and bloody rituals that terrified enemies. Even the first Spaniards who set foot there gasped, "This is bigger than the cities of Europe." But the magic was short-lived. When the Spanish conquistadors arrived with cannons and deadly diseases, the floating city collapsed in blood and fire. And did you know? Beneath the hustle and bustle of modern Mexico City, the ruins of Tenochtitlan still breathe, silently holding the secrets of the Aztecs' pride. Imagine a king, so powerful that even in death he commanded an armada. In Viking legend, when a ruler died, he wasn't given a simple grave. He was sent to the afterlife with 100 warships, ships packed with treasure, weapons, animals, even followers. Then set ablaze, flames devouring wood and sails, smoke rising into the night. Chants thundered across the shore. This wasn't just a funeral, it was a declaration. Their king still ruled, even beyond death. But here's the mystery. Did 100 ships truly burn? Or was it a legend exaggerated through time? Archaeologists have uncovered massive ship burials, silent, yet whispering of the Vikings' mad ambition to be eternal. For the Vikings, death was only the beginning of endless war.
Imagine a one-eyed giant, tall as a tower, with hands the size of tree trunks. This is the Cyclops, a monster so terrifying that even the Roman emperors trembled at its very name. It was said that in dark caves, they forged the weapons of the gods, Zeus's thunderbolt, Poseidon's sea spear. Its voice boomed like thunder, its eyes blazed like embers. Imagine this creature walking onto the battlefield. One stomp and the ground shook. One shout and the troops fled in disarray. The Romans called it proof that the gods held powers beyond human reach. Archaeologists discovered a massive skull with a single eye socket in the center. But beneath that fear, there was a mystery. Is the Cyclops just a myth? Or did this one-eyed giant really walk this earth? A lost city beneath the ocean, filled with golden palaces and forgotten technology. Was Atlantis real, or just a legend? Plato wrote of a mighty empire that sank in a single night. Could Atlantis be hidden beneath the waves? Some believe Atlantis lies under the Atlantic Ocean, others under the ice of Antarctica. What if it was never a myth at all? Ancient maps reveal a mysterious landmass in the exact place. Plato described Atlantis. Could history be hiding the truth? A civilization more advanced than its time, gone in one night. Atlantis, myth, or mankind's forgotten past? Imagine you're a medieval sailor, months adrift on the vast ocean, and then suddenly, a mysterious green island appears in the distance. The crew cheers, land, hope, salvation. But as the ship draws closer, the island just vanishes. Not once, but repeatedly. Sailors call it Hy-Brasil, the ghost island of the Atlantic. It's said that every 7 years, it appears from the mist, as if beckoning humans to come to it. Some claim to have landed, but none have ever returned to tell the tale. The question then becomes, is Hy-Brasil merely a mirage in the ocean, or a gateway to another world that humans are not meant to discover?